Welcome back, my friends. My name's Gareth. This is Tech Check. No PC on the table this week, guys, but what I have got is I've got a review from a company called Guidewell. They've reached out to me and said, we've got a really nice 5-meter smart strip light. Would you be interested to review? I said, absolutely. Anything for the viewers. So essentially, they've sent it out. So full disclosure, guys, this has been sent out. I've not actually paid for it. I said I would do a review. We'd unbox it and then hopefully give you guys the ups, the downs, and that seal of approval, whether it's actually worth the purchase. Let's do this. So before we get into it, let's take a cheeky look at the outer packaging. So Guidewell, I don't know whether it's me living under a rock. Let me know, have you got one of these products? Have you actually heard of this company before? I was really excited because we've done a lot of reviews on Govee strip lights over the last 6 to 12 months, and this could potentially be a really good competitor, depending on how it performs and how much it costs. But we'll come to that bit very shortly. Looking at the outer packaging, it says it's got 16 million different colours, brightness adjust, and it's a smart LED strip. It says smart Wi-Fi 5-meter strip lights, RGB, CCT kit. Now, looking at the other side, it says it's made in China, and then we've got the UK distributor's details, and its energy efficiency rating is A. So let's get into it, guys, and open it up. So for the first time, here we go. We have got what looks to be our UK plug, which is here. And what we'll do, guys, is we will measure this particular cable afterwards, just to give you an indication of how long that is. We've got our standard remote, IR remote. We've got a set of instructions, which we can definitely have a look at later because this is yet to be out the box. And then last but not least, we have got our 5 meters worth of strip lights and then our smart controller, which is here. And then it looks to be a bit of 3M tape that can go on the back of the smart controller as well. So there we go, guys. Total length of 1.2 meters on this power cable here. Plenty enough room to be able to plug into the controller and then reach your local socket as well. There is an additional amount of room that you get on this particular cable as well. We have got, I would say, a good 60, 70 centimeters there before the actual cable or LED strip starts as well. So you could potentially have this plugged in like so. Your plug socket might be 1.5 meters away down the other side of the wall, yet you've still got plenty of room between where your LED controller is and where your strip light actually starts. So a good, I would say, near enough 2 meters, which is positive to see. Now that we've got some power hooked up, guys, let's turn it on. We'll use the remote, and there we go. Straight into what looks like a warm white there as well, like a sunset version. So a couple of things here to notice, guys. There's 4 different ways of controlling this. Number 1 via the IR remote. Number 2, the LED smart controller here. Number 3 via the Smart Life app on your Android or Apple phone. And the 4th way via Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. Hopefully we'll cover off all if we've got enough time. But essentially, these LED strips are quite special because they're really colour accurate. And one of the good things about these LED strips, they come with their own cool white and warm white LEDs. They don't use the red, the green, the blue light that normal RGB strips do, and you get that horrible tinge when you try and create white light, for instance. So in terms of warm white, that's shown here. You've also got a cool white, which is there, and it's quite icy cold. We've also got our standard red, green, blue, and a mixture of other colours, and there's a whole host of different modes that you can go through. You can totally dim the light down as much as you want to by the remote, and you can do the exact same thing via using the LED smart controller as well. So we can do that on here, all the way different down in terms of stages, and then we can actually cycle through the colours utilising the smart controller. So if you did want just a plug and play static colour, or you just wanted a white one, or a mixture of both, you could just use this or the remote. What we're going to do now is I just want to extend the cable. I want to have a look at the spacings of the LEDs and show you a close-up of those cool white and warm white LEDs also. So taking a closer look at this particular strip, guys, as we said before, we've got a CW, which is cool white, our RGB LED, and then we've got a warm white LED. So really, really good if you want to get really nice whites and a totally separate RGB LED. Now, in terms of spacing, We have got cut spaces every 10 centimeters. So you're going to maximize out on your strip light and minimize the loss. So that's a real positive. In terms of spacing for the RGB LEDs, it's one every 3 centimeters. So that means this is 30 LEDs per meter, 150 LEDs on this 5 meter strip. So a couple of things to note here. Whilst you can cut them, guys, no problem at all. What you don't want to do is actually go past the 5 meter actual strip light here. You don't want to extend them because this power cable is not rated for it. And if you do that, do at your own risk. On the back, there is loads of 3M tape, and the only thing you've got to make sure there is that you clean the surface that you're looking to adhere this strip light to. If not, you'll be going to bed, coming back in the morning, and all your lights will be on the floor. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to jump over to the Wi-Fi and the Android Smart Life app and hopefully show you how to get those connected. Alexa, play some music. So let's go ahead, guys, get this strip light connected to the Wi-Fi. 2 straightforward ways, depending on whether you're on Apple or whether you're on Android. Go over to the App Store or go to the Google Play Store, look for the Smart Life app and download it. Failing that, get your camera like so, use your QR code reader and actually scan that, open it in browser and then head over to the Smart Life app, download it, and I'll see you there. So now that you've downloaded the Smart Life app, you should come to this front screen here, guys. What we want to do is press on Add Device. We then want to click on Lighting, and then we're looking for strip lights and we're looking for Wi-Fi lights. Now, one thing to remember here, guys, if you can't see your lights, you want to make sure that your 5 GHz network is turned off. These light strips will only work on the 2.4 GHz. So as it says there, 2.4 GHz, it can't find my 5 because I've not enabled it. We click on Add. So the next step, guys, it's asking, is it blinking slowly or is it blinking quickly? So we're going to select it's blinking quickly. Register on the cloud is good. And the LED strip has been found, which is absolutely fantastic. So 30 seconds, all connected. So now that we've successfully connected our LED strip, let's go into it and we should be able to turn it on. Whee, there we go. So if we go to the first setting, which is white, we can control the brightness very, very well. And then we can change it from whether we want it warm or whether we want it cool or not. Obviously, if we put it somewhere in the middle, it's going to be utilized in the cool white and the warm white LEDs. And then again, we can change the brightness, no problem at all. In terms of color, you get a really good color wheel here. So I must say the colors are really, really nice, guys. I mean, that pink, really good. In terms of the red, really cool. The yellow, as expected. The green, nice. And it is really responsive as well, which is really positive to see. There are some scenes as well, preloaded scenes on here, which is really, really good. So this one's a night scene. You've also got a reading scene as well, a party scene. Not quite sure what these are doing. They look like just static colors at this moment in time. You've got a leisure, a soft, a rainbow one. Moving on to the music. As you can see there, guys, as I'm talking, this is reacting. Now, that's really, really positive. This controller here has obviously got a microphone in it. So now that we've connected our strip light to our Wi-Fi, let's go ahead, connect it to our Alexa. So very, very straightforward. Let's walk you through it. All we've got to do, guys, is add on to your Amazon Alexa app, go to the bottom right-hand corner and click More. Then click on Add a Device, and we want a light. We then go all the way down to we see something called TUYA, and we can click on that. And it says, download the TUYA app, set up your TUYA light following the TUYA app, and return to the Amazon Alexa. So we'll download the app and press install. So once you've actually downloaded the TUYA app, you have to sign up for a verification code. Then you'll have to nip into your emails, grab the email verification code. I'll see you in a second. Hey, there we go. So once you've actually gone through that pain, guys, and I would say it's only took me about a minute to actually do it, what we can do is then click on Add a Device. And what we're going to do is the exact same thing as we did previously, only 2.4 gigahertz, not the 5 gigahertz. There we go. Confirm the indicator light is blinking. Go. It's blinking quickly. Now what's going to happen is TUYA is going to actually connect to these light strips as well. Again, it's the exact same process as what we did before, just hopefully we can control it via the assistant on my right. So I must say guys, this is very, very frustrating. Just want to do a bit of a 90-degree turnaround and actually show you something that I've just found. I clicked on the edit button right up in the top right hand corner. I've then clicked on the Amazon Alexa symbol, which is there, and I've just linked my Amazon Alexa to the Smart Life app, and it works flawlessly. So to give you an indication, Alexa, turn off light strip.
Okay.
There we go. Alexa, turn on light strip.
Okay.
Alexa, turn brightness to 10%.
Okay.
Alexa, turn light strip to blue.
Okay.
Alexa, turn light strip to green.
Okay.
So there you go, guys. Absolutely fine, no problems, 100% works fantastically well. For the love of God, please stay away from that TUYA app. I don't know what it's there for because it's not required. Works absolutely perfect. Either Google Home Assistant or the Amazon Alexa. I thought it was going to wake up. Through the actual Smart Life integration. Works absolutely fine. No problems at all. So quick tip there guys. As soon as you've connected it to the Smart Life app using the Wi-Fi controller, just connect your Smart Life app to the actual Amazon Alexa and you will be absolutely fine. I've chucked in this 10mm diffuser here just to give you an indication of what these 30 LEDs per meter would look like behind a diffuser. Ideally you should be having a minimum of 60 LEDs per meter, but for a perfect continuous line you want somewhere around 144 LEDs. Turn light strip to 100%.
Okay.
So if we have it on this one guys, really clever, because the LEDs are much closer together. Instead of like 3.5 centimeters or 3 centimeters, they're less than 2 centimeters. You can see that it's quite a flawless kind of look there. So it might not show it fantastic on camera, but to my eye, I can't really see there any gaps in between. So yeah, I think it looks really good if you were to just use it like that. But whether you had a gold and white theme, it'd look fantastic. Other than that, and you just had it as a white theme, you are going to see the gaps in between. Let's just compare it to the likes of something like the Govee RGBIC chips in this particular light strip. So in this light strip, you can do everything that you can with this one, with the exception of controlling it via voice command. You can still control it via Wi-Fi. You can still control it via the RF remote, and you still get an inline controller as well. The benefit of the IC chips though guys is that you can control certain sections of that particular light strip, meaning that if you want to go into some DIY modes or customized modes, then you can completely customize the actual LED strip itself. Fair enough, it hasn't got, I would say, as good white accuracy as what this particular strip has, but if you're bought into the ecosystem of the Govee products where you can group all things together and all that kind of stuff, then this is a really good alternative. And to be quite frank with you, this was only £29.99. So this particular strip that you're looking at is £39.99 with the £3 off that you get at checkout. So it's actually £42.99 prior to that. Do I think it's a good product? I think yes, for the correct application, I think it's really good. If you're wanting to put it under kitchen counters and you wanted a nice variation of RGB, but you wanted that white, cool white or warm white, brilliant, no problem at all. I am struggling to understand though, guys, the benefit of this strip over this strip, because, well, I can customize everything in this strip here. So that's no knock on Idlewell. I want to say a huge thank you to them for sending this product out for review. It's made very well. The components are of high quality and the brightness is fantastic as well. But with all that being said, I will leave links down in the description below. If you've got any comments on the video, guys, I'd love to hear from you. If you've got some Idlewell products, shout out down below in the comments. If you think that I did anything wrong, again, sound out, hands up if I have done something wrong, and I will very, very much redo the video if Idlewell say that there is user error there, which I'm not quite sure there is, seeing as that I've consulted the instructions very, very clearly. And I will say that they are very straightforward to follow along as well. From my perspective, would I advise on buying it? Yes, but I would also consider other alternatives as well. Thank you very much for your time. Take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.